The body you had in your past life is still buried somewhere on this planet right now. Do you believe in magic? So every time you pass a graveyard, you might be looking at one of your tombstones from your past lives. These people that control this world know how to do dark magic, and they know how to bring you back to this planet over and over. It's because our bodies still exist on this dimension.
This isn't true. Again, biblically, this isn't true. The Bible says it's appointed for man to die once, but after this, the judgment. When men die or when mankind dies, and that's when the silver cord is cut, not just simply clinical death, which can bring you into death, but full death happens when the silver cord is cut. You don't jump around to different bodies. I like to say, well, Ty, Elijah came reincarnated as John the Baptist. No, he didn't. If you read that full chapter, you read just the Gospels overall, you'll see, number one, that the beginning made mention that John the Baptist was coming in the spirit and power of Elijah, not Elijah himself. When Jesus called him Elijah, he was calling him Elijah spiritually. How do we know that? Because whenever you read, I believe it's Matthew 17, the Mount of Transfiguration, while John the Baptist already done his ministry and all of that, guess who appeared to Yeshua? Elijah himself. Also, you have one spirit. You're one person, and you're going to be judged and held accountable for that one life you lived. Well, then tells us that Yeshua has the keys to death and hell. Not anybody on the earth, not people doing black magic, the Lord alone. He's the one that holds pure authority over spirits, not the elites. People give elites too much leeway and too much power. Some conspiracy theories are true, don't get me wrong, but others, they're not. That conspiracy theory is not. This is why God in Isaiah warns against following after conspiracies. And this is also why you guys have to stop studying conspiracy theories more than the Bible. Because this is what happens. You start thinking that the elites have control over our spirits. They don't. They can bring us back here in different bodies. They can't. God alone has that control. And lastly, people say, well, Ty, what about the memories that we have of past lives? Not everybody has memories, but for those that think they have memories, Satan, and by Satan, I mean his demonic spirits as well, have the ability to impart false visions, false dreams, false trances. You'll think that it's a memory of a past life. In reality, it's a false vision. My son had this remembrance that he was walking around during the Cold War and all of that. The enemy implanted a false vision about the Cold War, a familiar spirit. So I hope that helps. For those of you that struggle understanding the Bible, like the King James Version, the process of putting out different Bible study books called the Hood Bible Translation. In it, you'll find the King James, because this is not meant to replace the King James, but you'll also find the Hood Bible Translation, which is an urban paraphrase. This says a wise son maketh a glad father. This says a wise son makes his OG proud, but a goofy son break his mama heart. Of course, you have detailed commentary that explains each passage. Both are available at Aaronic Learning.com. Hope you enjoy.